Hello everybody and welcome back for some weekly VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. It continues to be an absolutely fantastic time to be a VR gamer, as the medium is currently peaking, and it looks like this greatness will continue for the rest of the year. So let's get into all the new game releases, updates, and additional news that has me extremely pumped. There are of course links and timestamps if you want to skip ahead, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by the free-to-play physics-based sandbox title, ExoCars. It's a quirky experience that allows you to create, share, and play your own worlds, and they're about to drop their biggest addition yet, the Kaiju update. Here you get to seize control of gigantic mechs and kaiju creatures, plus there's a series of new cosmetics, planes, and weaponry. So if you're looking for a free-to-play title of epic proportions, come check out the new ExoCars Kaiju update when it releases on November 14th. Okay, so let's start things off with the check-in, and that's what exactly have I been up to in the VR world. And as many of you guys know, this is just the gaming hour. Like, there are so many amazing games dropping. Batman's still awesome. I jump in every once in a while and do a combat challenge. Metro, I'm still fooling around in that, even though I went through the game. I just, want to get a few more experiences here and there. Some people have made certain comments that I'm going back and kind of looking to see if I can find what they're talking about. And if you guys notice the mess in the background, yeah, I have a really cool VR project, a hardware project I'm working on. I can't wait to show off. Actually, I've been going through a lot of new hardware lately, so expect an accessories and interesting hardware video coming in the near future. But for now, let's just move on to this week's new releases. Stand. This is a truly unique mixed reality shooter that basically turns Dropped at the Cabin Home Invasion into a PvP title. You'll be in your home with zombies breaking in and trying to kill you, but it's actually a little safe house, and across the way is your real opponent, another real life person who's also dealing with that same zombie invasion. It's basically high intensity, non-stop action that'll have you dodging behind cover and mowing down tons of zombies. But now let's trade zombies in for a planet filled of alien bugs. Starship Troopers Continuum will have you joining the war effort and mowing down tons of these creatures in online squads of up to 3 people. Now I'm skeptically optimistic for this game because we're yet to see any real gameplay, and it comes from XR Games, the studio that recently dropped the ball on the Hitman 3 Reloaded release. So fingers crossed they redeem themselves and we get a cool online squad-based shooter. Now if you prefer to stay grounded and engage in some more true-to-life activities, we have Dig VR. This is your childhood construction dreams come true. This is a light simulation game with a bit of a casual twist that allows you to feel the excitement and frustrations of controlling a real-life digger. There's a full career mode with options for both serious and more casual players, and there's even a few different game modes that you can play online with your friends. So if you're looking to scratch that very specific construction itch, here's the game for you. Now another new release that I'm extremely excited for this month is Spatial Ops. This is a mixed reality shooter that allows you to turn your real life environment into something like a paintball arena filled with an array of different weapons. I actually played this on location with 9 different content creators, and we were running around the place jumping over furniture like a bunch of madmen. But I'm yet to experience their single player mixed reality mode that'll open portals in your real life environment and have you in some epic shootouts. But I know shooters aren't for everyone. That's why I'm glad to see there's a new racing game on the way. ExoCars will be the first buggy racing VR title, and it's making its way onto all platforms, promising to deliver some realistic physics while you test your car's suspension on some brutal dirt tracks. There's both single player and online multiplayer modes, car customization, and they're planning to continually expand this title over time. This is, however, coming from Joyway, a studio that's been known to fall a bit short on their new releases. Let's hope this one fares a bit better. And now let's jump into some game updates, starting with Stranger Things VR. Previously, this title was exclusive to MetaQuest headsets, but next month on December 5th, both PCVR and PlayStation VR2 players will get access to this title. Now, overall, this game got some mixed reviews, but it is sitting at a respectable 4.4 on the Meta Store, and I personally enjoyed the experience. For me, it added a lot of additional backstory to the Stranger Things universe. It was really cool to explore the Upside Down as the villain and start taking control of this world, also going back into some segments of different people's memory. I just thought overall it was really cool. It does have this weird overlapping where you're not sure if you're progressing or not type of series to it, which did frustrate some people, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you're a Stranger Things fan and you like walking type simulators, you'll probably enjoy that game. Now, next up, we have a series of delays. Zombie Army VR has been delayed till 2025 on all platforms. Now, I actually demoed this at Gamescom and found the title to be exactly what I was expecting. which was just a bunch of gory zombie killing action with shooter mechanics similar to Sniper Elite VR. The game looked fairly fleshed out at the time, and all the way back in August, they told me the title was already completely finished. I do, however, know some other people did not have a similar experience to me, and their demo was just either riddled with bugs or they weren't overly impressed. Whatever the case may be, I'm always okay with a delay because it's really hard to come back from a bad first impression. I hope they can deliver that really fun zombie killing experience similar to Arizona Sunshine, but this time with a much darker theme. And speaking of dark themes, another title to see a delay is Alien Rogue Incursion for the Meta Quest 3 headset. The title is still scheduled to release for both PCVR and PlayStation VR2 owners next month in December, but Questers won't be able to experience this until sometime in 2025. Now, if I had to guess what's going on, they're probably having an issue between balancing fidelity and performance. Survios doesn't have a ton of experience porting their games onto Quest. They were very early in the VR scene, did a lot of PCVR games, but the only one that I could think of that really made it to Quest was Creed Rise to Glory, which isn't the most overly complex title. So I think something like Alien Rogue Incursion is designed more for PC and PlayStation VR, and they're bringing it down to the Quest, and that's just not an easy port for them. So hopefully they'll either hit that perfect level of optimization or just iron out whatever other issue might be holding back this game. Now we also have another really cool experience coming to VR called Human Within. This is an interactive movie where you get to control the overall path. The sci-fi storyline follows the concept of creating a digital brain and uploading someone's consciousness to the metaverse. Obviously, there would be some serious real-world ramifications if this happened, and you're going to be along for the ride controlling the overall experience that can bring you to a total of 5 different endings. Now, I'm absolutely pumped for this. I've been wanting VR to lean more in this direction for quite some time. The handful of interactive experiences that I have tried, I've always enjoyed. So, really cool, looking forward to this, but it's not releasing until January of 2025. Now, I do want to talk about a few things that have me super excited for VR overall. It's just such a great time, and that's how I'm going to end out this video, just with a little bit of optimism, guys. We had the Quest 3S drop, it's selling well, and I expect it'll do extremely well this Christmas season based on the quality of games we are getting right now. Batman is a system seller. I have people calling me or sending me messages like, hey Matt, I know you're into VR. Should I pick up a Quest for this Batman game? I'm hearing it's really good. So now all the flat screen gamers or the people not into VR are looking into it because of Batman. I think Metro is another game up there with top quality. It is a potential system seller. I loved it. But I did want to talk about one interesting factor that I always see. Whenever a top quality game comes out, there's always a bunch of detractors, like people who say, no, it's just a bad game. And I hear this for Half-Life Alyx, Asgard's Wrath 2, Metro Awakening now, and Batman. People just, it's a bad game. There's a big difference between a game not being your type and it being objectively bad. I made a video on that. There's no way you could say those games are bad. I'm sorry. They are absolutely amazing games. The quality of VR keeps getting better and better. And like I said, there's more really good stuff on the way. So, great time to be a VR gamer. If you're not into it, you should jump in now. If you're someone who watches my videos and you're like, I'm interested in this VR stuff, but I haven't been ready to pull the trigger, do it now. Trust me, guys, it's a great time. And that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, boom, thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. 80% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. What are you doing? It's one click away. Want to hit 100K, guys. Want to get that plaque, put it on my wall. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.